Oh, hello. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Where have you been today? But I didn't see you in my heart. Didn't love you with my song. And the visions, they were fake and made up, yeah, by that guy. And he was Joe Smith. He made up visions, you know why. His family was a little white. And then Brigham Young formed BYU. Why? There is a Y on the mountain. And it's perfect. Perfect. Why? Why do we believe in Jesus? Why do we believe in the resurrection? Why did Joseph Smith practice polygamy? Lots of crazy stuff. We got vaccines, poisoning our kids. We got fake wars. We got all kinds of stuff. You know, personally, I really wanted to live forever. To be resurrected. Seemed like I don't know if this mic is gonna work. It seems like it might be banging on my clothes here. Maybe I could put it inside, but we live in crazy times. So it looks like the 70s are like paid liars now, which is weird. Can you imagine having to go around, you know, not discussing things that will help people heal, you know, not discussing what's actually happening in people's lives, but anyway, none of this stuff matters. Ex-Mormon life, it doesn't matter. Life's short. That's the trippy thing. So the 70s are going around saying, oh, you know, the church never hid anything. So they're lying about lying. What is that called, where you're lying about I promise I haven't lied But you're lying. How are we going to get to a good relationship here? Elder, president, prophet, president, how are we going to get to a good relationship here? You know, it's funny. The members are honest. The members go into little rooms and talk to bishops, and they tell them all of their sins, all of their sexual acts and things they've stolen. Think about it. It's like a trip. It's a really trippy thing to think about. Like that in the buildings in the church, hundreds of thousands of truths are being told about individual lives. But the leaders, the prophet, he doesn't want to tell the truth. He doesn't want to tell you the truth about Joseph Smith's polygamy and about Joseph Bishop and sexual abuse and Brigham Young and on and on and on and on and on and on and on. All they have to do is act like the members. All they have to do, and they only have to do it once. That's the cool thing about the past. You dig? Here's the cool thing about the past, about your past, right? Your past is very small. Even like the world history, if you summarize world history, it's really short. Anyway, so you have the church's history. There was sexual abuse by Joseph Smith and Brigham Young, and once you say it, you don't, that's it. Like, it's not long. The issue isn't time. In the face-to-face with Cook, he said something along that, like, you know, we don't have time tonight to talk about such and such. It's not about time. Like, these people live in the most convoluted world. It is so bizarre. Like, there are hundreds, well, I don't know, hundreds of thousands, okay, you know, tens of thousands of people leaving the church because they're finding out that Joseph Smith had sex with a 14-year-old girl, or that bishops are sexually abusing people. So it's weird to be an apostle or a leader of the church and to not be spending 24 hours online with the world, weeks on end, just the prophet sitting down with people. Well, it's so weird in this internet age that you don't have leaders. I'm not going to say leaders. That you don't have the leader of this church and just hanging out with the members and publicly. You know, he could just sit there. He could just sit there out on a street, in a room, in the conference center, wherever, in the church office building. Hey, anybody come in? We'll talk about anything. It's like a talk show, you know. But you know, they could say, well, you know, we're only going to talk about, you know, things that matter. I'm not going to let somebody come in and act a clown on me or whatever. But we don't have a prophet who is a normal human being who has empathy And who likes to be with the people? Think about it. Does Elder Nelson like being with the people? No. And that might be from the paradigm, because the paradigm is the prophet is with the people when he's talking at them. What is that called? The I-thou relationship in that book from that BYU professor. The bonds that make us free. You see people either as I, it, or I, thou. You see people as an object or as an equal. And none of us are perfect. All of us misjudge other people. So that's not the issue. The issue is the paradigm we have is kind of like a Pope-esque kind of thing. Like, the prophets are among the people. But it's more like hero worship. It's more like, yes, I'm here among the people. No, you're not. You go to Safeco Field. It was that what it was called in Seattle. And it's like, hey, everybody, you're all sitting up there, and I'm down here talking in this microphone, saying stuff that I have always said 100 million times. Let's get real. Let's sit down and talk with the homosexual members, the gay, the gay members, that sounds funny, the gay members, it's a weird word. There should be like a more honorable word or cool word. I guess it's cool, it means happy, whatever, but anyway. So the prophet should just be hanging out with the people. He should be have vlogs and be on TV. I just want to curse. They have a TV station. They own their own station, their own TV, BYU TV. The prophet could be on there for a whole day. He could be like, today's gonna be gay day. I'm gonna sit down and talk with any gay person. And we're just, you can say whatever you want to me. You can call me names. You know why I can handle it? Because I'm the effing prophet of God. I can handle any accusations. Dude, this church is so fucked up. Dude, it's so fucked. This is so messed up, man. Maybe I'm projecting some of my own personality on the situation, but it's like, okay, you're the prophet. You're like the father of the world. Like, seriously, that's kind of the deal, right? Like, so you could sit down and you could talk with every gay member and just have discussions and say, so what hurt you? What has the church done to hurt you? What do you like about the church? What do you feel about these things? The church is going down. If they can't, because here's the thing, the members give their heart. They place their heart on the altar. They've given so much, and this breaks my heart, that the members give their heart. Like, think about this. You have members who are gay. Members who are gay. Members who are gay. let you use your member when you're gay anyway. So you have members who are gay who give their sexual lives to the church. So they give their sexual lives, they give their heart, they sacrifice their emotions. But the prophet doesn't. The prophet you can't say, well, maybe there's been some abuses. Let's talk about each and every abuse. Let's talk about it. Let's get this on BYU TV. Let's talk about the women. Let's talk with the women. Okay, so you're a woman, Okay, how have you been abused there? Let's talk about. We have a member here who says that he thinks tithing is wrong and that we've been abusive about tithing. We have members who feel like that the Book of Mormon, they found out that maybe Ethan Smith, maybe Oliver Cowdery wrote the Book of Mormon. Well, hot damn! And just be real. I mean, this church, it doesn't, the Mormon church doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense on a relational level, on like an equal level. How do you, it just like talking about the church now as an ex-Mormon doesn't even make any sense. It's like, it's not relevant. If you take the eternal things, like if there is a resurrection, if there is a Savior, okay, but those things don't have to be connected to a church. And what I'm saying, the church not being relevant is, it's just like, oh, give us 10% of your money. Oh, come and sit in this building 3 hours every Sunday. Come into this other big building and do weird Masonic rituals. It has nothing to do with like, well, what about my sexual life? I'm a teen and I feel like I want to have sex with my boyfriend. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, I feel like I should masturbate. Oh, that's wrong. I feel like I shouldn't go on a mission. I feel like I should be celibate my whole life. I feel like I should be a rock star. I feel, it's like there's no discussion about, I don't know what's going on in this world. Things are weird, but I don't know what to say about the church being relevant in an ex-Mormon's life. I mean, obviously it's relevant in a Mormon's life, but you're not going out in nature on Sundays, and you're not re-energizing. It's really unhealthy. It's really unhealthy to be working in an office 5 days a week, and then sitting in a church building, and then you're home on Sunday. You need to get out of nature. Once a week, if you're not getting out in nature once a week, because you need to be getting out in nature every day. Let's face it, folks. We need to be breathing oxygen and being in nature every day. Okay, it doesn't happen for most people. Okay. But if you're not getting out in nature, if you're in this continual cycle of bad air and toxic environment, in the church building, I'm just talking about being in buildings, and then you do the same thing on Sunday. You're supposed to go regenerate your soul, and you're supposed to go take care of your temple on Temple Day. That's what Sunday should be. So, we should be doing, you know? So it's just the church is weird. There's a lot of good things in the church, but you know what? There's a lot of bad things. A lot of bad things. And the church is going down. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Kind of funny. So, rambling thoughts, deep thoughts, girl thoughts, black thoughts, white thoughts, whatever. Anyway. So as an ex-Mormon, oh man, I don't know. So I could move on to the prophet. They don't do it. President Nelson doesn't do anything. President Holland doesn't do anything. Like, yeah, I'm doing a world tour. It's like, oh my gosh, like really? Like, what are you doing? You're traveling the world doing what? Oh, I put forth all this effort to go to places in the world, and then I just talk at the people. They have nothing to tell me. I mean, yeah, if you believe in Jesus, like, all right, maybe Jesus didn't need to be taught things or learn things or whatever, but you're sucking some major dick if you think that President Nelson doesn't need to learn some things, you know. Any Nelson, Holland, any of those weirdos, they don't know. Like President Nelson doesn't know the history of the church. He doesn't know the abuses from bishops. He doesn't know what's going on in members' lives right now. He doesn't understand that it's okay to be gay. And yet, he thinks he's the teacher. That's creepy. That's really creepy, you know, if you think about it. And that's where it's like everything is backwards, and everything's backwards in the world, but everything's backwards in the church. You know, President Nelson going around, yeah, I'm doing a world tour because I have something to teach people. You know what? Why don't you be a real, I'm not even going to say leader. I mean, God, do we have enough fucking leaders in this world? We don't need leaders. We need educated people, empathy. We need empaths. We need people with hearts. So, the world doesn't need prophets. People, I mean, maybe you could heal people, like, with blessings and stuff. The world needs heart, empathy, learners of your fellow beings, you know. Oh my God, where sympathy with these motherfucking Mormon leaders. Don't teach the members. Learn from them. Don't sit there and say, well, this is why people leave the church. Because they want to drink beer, they want to go have anal sex or whatever. It's like, you have Dan Reynolds and Tyler Glenn. They freaking served missions. They gave 2 years. See, that's what's funny. It's like, members give so much to the church, and the prophet doesn't, Hinckley doesn't, Monson doesn't. President Monson never, think about this, he never gave a story about how hard it is to be, like a single story about how hard it is to be gay in the church. That's egregious. He's not a leader. These are horrible people. President Monson and Hinckley hid abuses. And so, Nelson doing these world tours, it's like, hey, don't do, what does that mean, like a world tour? Like, what does it mean that you're doing? You're going around telling people about Jesus. Okay, wow, that's great. But the people have things to say. People have things to tell you. We need to talk about Oliver Cowdery and Ethan Smith. And we need to talk about certain things. And polygamy. And do you want us to be happy and to not be violent and abusive in our own lives? We don't want, okay, everybody, Jesus is coming, eat your vitamins. Don't be sexually abusive, don't hide the truth. But we are. Well, but we, wait, yeah, so it's kind of like that, kind of crazy. Oh, man. So many stories about missionaries being abused, missionaries being punched by their companions.